friend to come. For words of comfort or encouragement.
I know. Present. But when it comes to weighing the cost of your actions, ask away.
Not good.
Do I get a share?
You actually want this track?
Is this really necessary? Okay.
That is perfectly all right. My data indicates clear.
But are we really gonna... Hey! You didn't seriously think we'd let you leave without a farewell party, did you? No chance. Yeah, come on, Traveler. And most importantly...
A little bird told us you'd soon be leaving for not.
Don't worry, we won't. You're invited too, Anefa. Shilonen has...
Accompaniment request accepted.
Wait, so robots like me...
All right. And
Woohoo! Party time! Spit it out, then.
They've set off.
About time I'm... You know, every time we head to a new nation, this time...
In other words,
Paimon meant more in terms of how it felt on a psychological level. Anyway, what about you, Traveler? When did it really sink in for you? Huh, that actually kind of makes sense. What about you, Anefa? The moon?
negative.
Oh.
Paimon, Traveler, welcome to Not Cry. That is correct, Paimon. It is also the most bustling commercial hub in all of Notcry.
Oh, sounds like the perfect place to start trying out all the local specialties. Huh? Is something up, Traveler?
Paimon, this is where our spaceship landed when Ether and I first arrived in Tevat.
Huh? Are you sure? But how come you've never mentioned that before? Seems pretty important to Paimon.
Well, but just now...
Are you referring to...
Who,
The locals refer to it as... That is correct. Another similar concept I have found in my database is... the primordial sea. Legend has it that long, long ago, the moon that shines in the sky above us once rose from the land of Notcry. Modern geological surveys and meteorite studies conducted in the region have since supported this claim.
So, when you mentioned being able to detect the moon's power earlier, you were referring to Kuvaki? Wait, Traveler.
Notcry is surrounded by the ocean. In other words,
Hey, it's okay if you can't remember everything right away. After all, it's been a really long time. Let's just do what we've always done, and keep searching as we explore. Besides, what have you got to fear with your sidekick Paimon still here?
I'd be more than happy to help you out as well.
Our pleasure.
Like we've crossed another... boundary?
Paimon couldn't... Not cry. Here we come. What just occurred to Paimon?
The guild is located.
Huh? Looks kinda like a
That is a kuhenki.
a Kuhenki?
Indeed it does.
The moon got it.
Although Nodcry lies on the beliefs of the Frostmoon Scions seem to date back to the civilization of the angels. According to the documents in my database, even the 7 Archons did not exist at that time.
Wow.
Correct.
Hey! Looks like she's floating away!
I suggest you follow her.
Is this?
Are there any particular points of interest?
Oh,
Recalibrating route. If we keep following the current path, we will arrive at an area of scenic beauty. From there, we will be able to identify both the adventurer.
yikes! Why is Paimon suddenly getting the feeling that if she doesn't step it up soon, Ineva's gonna put her out of a job? Wow!
Which aspects in...
Well, Paimon keeps hearing people describe Nod.
According to legend, tales of those ancient... This individual performed many good deeds.
Wha-
There came a devastating abyssal calamity. Heartbroken. Nowadays, today, no official authority. The Adventurers Guild is...
Hey!
That is, I knows, but according to the scan I just ran, the energy cannon appears to be malfunctioning, likely due to a recent discharge.
The Wild Hunt?
It is a phenomenon that has been occurring for several... If you don't start behaving, kid, some night, the wild... I have not witnessed, but the oldest legend...
Huh.
Absolutely. Anyway,
Oh, sure. After all, you're right about that.
This elevator was inspired by the one in the
Isn't this the Adventurers Guild? Why isn't anyone here? Does that mean that Catherine and Nodbright actually gets to clock out? Anyway, let's come back later.
This land has nothing but promise for adventurers.
Here we are, the flagship.
Varka told us to meet him here in his letter, right?
No matches, I identified.
Huh. So he isn't here after all. Oh, guess we never did actually say we'd be arriving today. Hey, why don't we go ask the owner?
Well,
Hello there, Dimyon.
You know each other?
of course. Inepha's a regular here at the flagship.
So,
Not at all. The energy conversion efficiency of alcoholic drinks is very low, and most of them are full of impurities. Still, I can affirm that your berries and fried meat deserve a solid 9.12 out of 10. It has Aino's approval too.
Funny that you should mention that. While you were away in Natlan.
aww.
I think I might have just put my foot in it.
Yep. So,
Varka?
Paimon can't believe he's made such.
Right now?
Huh?
It's a lake in the north.
Oh. So, well, if he.
Exactly.
Whoa! It's so generous of him!
Oh, and by the way,
Thank you.
no, thank you.
Traveler, Paimon. Why don't you go...
Sure thing. Besides,
Oh,
no worries.
thank you.
Oh, right.
A drink? Or some information? Either way, our drink recommendations? It's so noisy.
Feels pretty nice having someone sort out our food and lodging for us, huh? But is this really the flagship's best room? It's pretty big, make no mistake, but it looks a little worn out, right? Though, to be perfectly honest, that feels right at home with everything else we've seen of Nasha Town. You mean it's got something to do with Nodcry's history? Oh, that makes sense. But what exactly was this calamity? Should we try the berries and fried meat too?
Please, there's no need to apologize. If anything, I'm the one.
Wait a sec.
Ah, quite the perceptive one, I see. First things first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz, but please, just call me Flintz. Ah, quite the perceptive one, I see. First things first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz, but please.
Whoa, that's an impressively long name for sure.
Ah, is that so? Names like mine ought to have been fairly common in Snezhnaya, at least in the past. Would I be correct then to assume that the two of...
Yep, you sure would be.
What a rare honor it is to meet such worldly traveler.
Are you here for travel too?
If only I had the time to spare. No, I'm just staying the night.
Oh, so you're...
That's certainly one way to put it. I'm a Ratnik of Nodcry, normally stationed near the burial grounds to the north. My sole cause for being here today was to repair this lantern of mine.
Burial grounds?
Your surprise is entirely understandable. Most people cannot even begin to fathom the idea of a life surrounded by tombstones and decay. But if you've heard of the calamitous abomination that is the Wild Hunt, you'll know that in their wake they bring a host of souls tainted by abyssal filth. That then is why we are stationed by the burial grounds, to hold the line where it is most vulnerable.
Oh, so it's all about fighting against the abyss. Oh, sounds like a tough job.
I thank you for your concern. But in truth, I've long since grown used to it. In fact, I like to think it rather suits me. If anything, I'd say I prefer the peace and quiet of a graveyard to the hustle and bustle.
Paimon sort of gets it now. But even so, she's still pretty sure she could never get used to living in a graveyard herself.
Well, would you... forgive...
Oh, sure.
Not at all. Should the opportunity present it, you're always welcome. Then allow me to wish you a
Ugh. Jeez. What a weirdo. Not to badmouth him at all. In fact, he seemed pretty cultured, but at the same time, kinda spooky? Must be all that time he spent around graveyards. His lantern? Guess you've always had a nose for stuff like this. If you're worried, you can always ask him the next time we cross paths. Hey, don't you start spouting all the... wanna go try out the berries and fried meat? But now, heading all the way back to the flagship feels like such a waste.
Please, accept today's boon. Come night or day, may the blessings of the moon goddess shine down upon you.
Huh? What's going on over there? Wait! Quick! Let's grab some too!
Moonlight illuminates the path before you, travelers from a...
Huh?
Just now were a song the birds...
The birds and...
Forgive me. I am Lauma, moon chanter of the Frost Moon Scions.
Happy to oblige!
Think nothing of it. These fruits were the finest we found.
The finest you found?
The first fruit of the harvest must be placed upon the moonlight altar. Not as an offering to the gods, but as a spark for lost hunters. For it is the blade of the starving that darkness most easily corrupts. As perhaps you have already heard, we Frost Moon Scions revere and worship the moon goddess. We believe that together, virtue and compassion are the shining light that will lead us all out of the long, dark night. And now, with
Huh! Look who it is again. Those unsufferably kind-hearted Frost Moon Scions. Got enough for us too?
That's right! 2 servings each! We're starving over here!
The Fatui! After what you've been doing to our sacred statues, how—
Wilhelmina?
You hear that? No slacking now. Will—
But, my lady, they—
Please, you
Come again?
Let me finish. But should they still refuse to follow the moonlit path, then—
You!
Hey.
Whatever. Huh? Where's the...
Those stooges really are the worst!
Ever since they came to Nodcry with all their weird equipment and built that so-called experimental design bureau, our lives have been turned completely upside down.
Judging from how they reacted just now, it seems the Fatui already know who you are.
Well, we have gotten in their way in pretty much every nation we visited, so...
I see. Because if they had gotten ahead of themselves just now, I'm sure you would have stepped in to help. Just as the birds and beasts put it, your arrival heralds joy to us all. Besides, for a weary traveler far from home, what better rest? You will always be welcome at the Frost Moon Enclave, the place we call our home. May we meet again in the moon's gentle glow.
These are... Looks like Ineva isn't done with her. Good idea! Wouldn't want... let's see... This is Nuts and Nuts. It's mostly a fruit shop, but there's a crafting bench too. This is the Speranza, one of the travel guide's recommended restaurants. All the waiters here are kids. This is the Vesnici Prolicha greenhouse. Apparently, their flowers are all made of metal, so they'll never wilt away. And this is the Rossum workshop. If you ever need a weapon made, this is the place to go. And over here, they've got a super tall observation deck. Whoa! Take a look at that! You can see really far out into the distance. That way's north, and that looks like something built by the Fatui? And then over... So, what'd you think? Even if Enefa kinda stole her limelight earlier, this just goes to prove that Paimon's own tour guiding skills aren't too shabby either, right? Hey, come on! Huh? Look! There must be someone at the Adventurers Guild now! There's already a line forming outside! Looks like we'll finally be able to ask about your spaceship! Oh, or was there anywhere else you wanted to stop by first? Where? Which one are you... Oh... Now you mention it, Paimon's note... Anyway, where we go first is completely up to you. Either the Adventurers Guild, or that suspicious-looking shop. A word of warning, though. If we step into that shop, lucky us! The line seems to be gone now! Come on, let's go say hi to Catherine! Hey, Catherine! We meet again!
How ridiculous.
Huh?
They often say that mortals, shackled by their own flesh and blood, may fail to perceive the truth of this world, even when it is right beneath their very noses. Yet I had not expected to have the pleasure to witness such heights of absurdity firsthand.
But Paimon must have gotten the wrong person?
A creator might look very closely, for standing before you is none other than Marionette, 7th of the Fatui Harbingers.
A Harbinger?
Today's encounter is merely a courtesy call. A friendly warning. You interfered with my work once, but we are in Nod Cry now.
Oh, please. You've got some
Oh, perhaps you have misunderstood. Just because Nod Cry lacks a ruler at present, that does not mean it should not be ruled. We Fatui are simply establishing a new order.
Yeah, right. More like shady experiments, judging by your massive, creepy research facility.
I've said what I came to say. What you do next, only you can decide. So why don't you start by using your already limited processing capacity to calculate your even more limited options? And, being the refined young lady that I am, I shall indulge you just this once. Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to Nod Cry, Dominion of the Fatui.
Ugh! Haimon's so mad right now! How can anyone so... But if a Fatui Harbinger is here to greet us in person... Well, Hey! The real Catherine's back!
Ad Astra Abyssos. How may I help?
Oh, you're so much nicer to talk to, Cat.
Ad Astra Abyssos. Ah, traveler. You have come at just the right time. You're certainly very familiar with the kind of... Please take this brand new adventure... The Adventure Handbook, whereas this notebook is for recording the marvelous people and what... I hope it will be of help to you. Anyway, that's all for now. My commission is complete. Safe travels, traveler. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Do you hear that? There's a voice whispering on the wind. It says, some guy just took a stone to the head.
Please, here you go. And if you ever need anything else... Oh dear. So it is the real deal. Of course it's the real deal. Everything you'll find here is 110% real. Meaning every one of my deals is as real as a deal can... Wait a minute. Well, if it isn't my and with no small thanks to your munificent patronage. Come. How could you just sneak into Not Cry like this without telling your dear Lord Sangama Bay? If I'd known earlier, I would have made an absolute pulled out all the stops to ensure that your boat ride over was as comfortable as humanly possible. Thank the Archons we didn't tell you. Oh, come now. You know as well as anyone how impeccably and conscientiously above board I am when it comes to doing business. Well, regardless of whether that's true or not, the main issue here is that we had no idea you had a branch in Not Cry. A clever merchant always has a backup plan, or two, or three up their sleeves. As the saying goes, a rabbit with many burrows fears not the hunter's arrows. A merchant with stores galore hears no debtors at the door. Since you're both here in Not Cry, would you care for some of my finest local souvenirs? Whatever you're looking for, I have it. Or if it's Sumeru you're missing, I've got that covered too. We literally just arrived. Do we look like we're on the hunt for tourist trinkets to take back for our friends? My, your high-minded tastes never cease to impress. In that case, I know just the thing. You must be on the hunt for something like this? What's that? Your hat? Information, of course. Information about Not Cry. Locked securely in the otherwise impenetrable vaults of the Lord Sangama Bay's brilliant mind. I knew... Wow. You sure are feeling uncharacteristically generous today. What do you mean by uncharacteristically? I
I'm the most generous person. Forget it. Anyway, the long and the short of it is this. The moment I set up shop in Nodcry, it struck me how many different factions there were, all competing against each other for power and influence. Well, as they say, there's no time for business like a crisis. Things got even more turbulent after the Fatui pulled down 2 ancient moons' remnants. People began to catch a whiff of the coming chaos. And the more troubled the waters, the greater the potential profit.
Not at all sorry to interrupt, but we're not here for Mora.
Oh, really? In that case, what would you like to know of the Frost? Still, things between them and the Fatui have gotten pretty tense. It's only a matter of time before the powder keg goes boom. And when that happens, that's when business will start to boom too. What now? A spaceship? Nope, never heard of anything like that. Don't you two get involved in any big business here without so much as a heads up, you hear me? They're an organization set up to keep the locals safe. Apparently, they have a long and glorious history, and they're made up entirely of volunteers. But seriously, a volunteer organization in Nodcry? This place is hardly a magnet for noble hearts. No pay, all work? That's not a business model, and it's certainly not for me. Bunch of booze-loving. As fellow Outlanders, I thought I've done plenty of deals with heavy drinkers before, but those guys? I never once made it to the contract signing before blacking out. I'm getting flashbacks of the hangovers just thinking about it. I almost forgot to mention. Sooner or later, you'll no doubt end up doing business with some other merchants in Nodcry. And someone's bound to mention a place called the Curatorium of Secrets. Listen to my advice. Do not, under any circumstances, go there, no matter how much trouble you're in.
The Curatorium of Secrets? What do they get up to there?
Just a place that handles all kinds of disputes. But the owner will charge you an absolute fortune, and she has a temper to match. Nothing like your friendly neighborhood, Lord Sangama Bay.
You're not just saying that to stop your competition from undercutting you, right?
When did that little pipsqueak get so sharp? And after I gave them all that info for free just to win them over. What do you mean? Of course not. I'm only thinking about your wallets. I mean, on behalf of your wallets.
You're really not convincing anyone, you know.
All right. Business is a cutthroat business. I won't argue with that. But I'm not lying about that boss lady. Not only did she make it into my top 3 people not to mess with in Nodcry, she's also in my top 3 people most eager to trade in favors.
Seriously? It feels like you're just bad-mouthing your rival now.
Fine. If you don't believe me, go see for yourselves. We might both be from Sumeru, but compared to hers, my conscience is so large, why, it could fill 3 whole palaces of Alcazar's array. But when you realize what I'm saying is true, don't say that good old Lord Sangama Bay didn't warn you.
Hello. I was just about to start tracking your whereabouts.
Did you manage to get everything Aino asked for?
I did. What about you? Do you need me to navigate or introduce any more places around town?
Not for now. We've seen most of it already. We probably need some time to process everything we've learned, though.
Any progress with the spaceship?
No. Catherine came back just now, so we asked her, but even she hasn't heard a thing.
One possible explanation is the vast stretch of time that has elapsed. Additionally, given the limited resources available in Nodcry, it is entirely plausible that the wreck was scrapped for parts, or even mistaken for a pile of broken machinery.
Aww.
Understood. In that case, why don't we go ask Aino together? After all, she was the one who salvaged me. Ancient dragon technology and all. If there really are any unusual parts floating around Nodcry, there's a high chance they've passed through her hands at some point or another.
Good point. And since you keep mentioning her, we're curious to meet this whiz-kid mechanic too.
Understood. Then I'll handle navigation as before. ETA at the Clink Clank Krumkake craft shop. 34 minutes.
Guy run off to? I'm bored. I'm not looking for trouble exactly, but I kinda hope we run into someone else who is. Huh?
of fury!
The Oracle didn't mention that.
Freeze!
Hit. Hit.
Guiding light? Well, it's actually the I mean, praise the Moon Maiden!
Where'd that guy run off to?
Come on, let's go find some drama.
Surely, it is the Moon Maiden's guidance that brought you here.
My guiding light? Well, it's actually I mean, praise the Moon Maiden!